Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited that you did today because I just received my dream EDC backpack in the mail today, and I'm so excited to show it to you because I've never actually owned an EDC bag or an Urban EDC bag. And after 6 months of putting it off because I could not justify paying $145 for this dream backpack of mine, that I would wait, and I did. I waited 6 months, and for my birthday, as my own birthday gift, I bought it for myself, and I am so excited to be showing it to you. I'm very excited to have my very first EDC bag, and here it is, the Havoc 30 from 5.11. So we'll start from the top, and up here you can see the Molly webbing. It is not your original Molly webbing. It actually feels way thinner and lightweight. I actually haven't hung anything off of here because I'm not sure how much it's gonna hold. I will try to do that, and hopefully it won't get deformed with any weight. But being that it's 5.11, I'm pretty sure that they thought of that. This pocket here is a great pocket for like sunglass cases, and maybe your phone. I do have a phone in here. However, I just keep some snacks in there because it's really easy to access those if you're just on the go. So I don't want to open up my whole bag. Now to open up the bag, as you can see, 5.11 actually changed the clips on this backpack. So this system is a little bit different for the clips. I know most people don't actually really like it just because it's different, and it is harder to get off. I mean, it really depends on which way you look at it. I do understand how it's different. However, I also feel that there is a pro to this clip because I feel like people can't just walk up behind you and clip your backpack open and then, you know, steal whatever is in your shove it pouch. Now, they can come up behind you regardless, but I feel like this system is not a system that everyone knows, and instead of just clicking it open, you know, they may have a harder time figuring out how to open this clip if they're right behind you. And that's something that I actually do appreciate about this system, even though, as you see, it's not as easy to put in with one hand, but it is doable. Now, I know, like I said, a lot of people don't really like this clip. You know, they can't figure it out. It's a little bit different, but honestly, all you gotta do is put it through the hole. And I mean, if you can't figure out how to put things in a hole, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, putting things in a hole is something we should all be good at. I'm just saying. Now, if you need some tips on how to put it in a hole, I mean, that's a whole different vlog. But anyway, I do really appreciate the thought that went into these clips, and they're a little different, but it's still very usable, and I feel like it's still very flexible. So as you can see, it's already a little dirty because I've actually been using this bag every day. But I do love the fact that it has this admin pouch right here. So things that I want to access quickly, maybe, you know, things that you want somewhat immediately. I mean, I'm a girl. I am a girl. So I do access these things fairly quickly, and I love that I can do that. And here I have a solar charger attached to the ring here because, like I said, I do bike every day, and I like to keep my devices charged. And of course, we've already went over the fact that this has a shove it pouch, and I actually like it very much because, like you can see, when I get like really hot, and it definitely provides a quick place for me to put my stuff and not have to unbuckle the whole system. Now, what I do notice about this system is the fact that you do have to unclip both sides in order for you to actually open up and have access to the full pouch, to the full, oh, got caught. I just hit up the Girl Scouts cookies stand before I got home, but anyway, it's a great show for you guys of how much actually fits in here. So let's go ahead and open this up. Now, I'm a fatty, I know. No, but I did just want to kind of show you just how much you can actually fit in here. I have a lot of supplies down here as well, and as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes of Girl Scout Samoa's cookies. Go support your local Girl Scouts. I'm just saying, I was a Girl Scout and I definitely always support anything that empowers women and girls. So go support your local Girl Scout troops, guys, and buy some cookies. Now, besides that public announcement, you can see that there is a lot of room in here. Aside from these 4 boxes of cookies that were already in there, I have tons of supplies in here, like binoculars. I'm not going to go into the stuff that I have in here, but if you guys want me to go over what I have in my EDC bag, I can later, and leave that in the comments if you want me to go over what I have in here. But as you can see, like I said, in order for you to access this full compartment, you have to take both clips out, and then the zipper will fully open and you have access to the full main compartment. Now, that's kind of a con for me, I'm not gonna lie, just because I feel like I have to open this entire backpack in order to access one thing, and I feel like I have to have things tiered to like what's most accessible, or what I need most accessible at the top, and then what I don't need as much down at the bottom. But I mean, it's a give and take, you know. You can't, no one and nothing is perfect, not even my favorite 5.11 brand. So I will give you that. That's something that I definitely thought could be improved on this bag, even though I still love it very much. Now, on the inside of this pouch, there is a netting zipper where you can keep, you know, like I keep my wallet and things that I don't want as accessible in here, just so that people can't actually just zip open, you know, the front and then just snatch your wallet out of there. So it's nice to just have an option to put it in here, which I really appreciate. On the side of the bag, you see that you have these side pouches here, which, I mean, it actually fits a lot of items. I do have to give 5.11 that. It has tons. I have a radio in here, just a bunch of stuff, you know, emergency stuff that you may need, and USB, just things you need. Well, things I feel I need when I leave the house. So it is big enough for you to fit a water bottle in here, or a canteen, or maybe a magazine could also fit in here. So there is plenty of options, and I like the fact that it's just on the side and it's easily accessible, just like the 72-hour Rush backpack that I also love. Now, this has the pocket on both sides, of course, and like, you know, it really just, oh, well, I have a knife in there. So as you can see, it's actually quite deep. Like, this is the SOG Pup Seal knife. So if you can see, I mean, I have a ton of stuff in here. Tire tools. Like, you have plenty of space, guys, to put whatever you need in here. Silk key. So, I mean, you really have a ton of space in here to put whatever you need. I ride a bike, so I always carry this. But like I said, you really can fit a lot of items in here. So I'm just saying, don't get discouraged by the look of the bag. It does carry a lot of items, and that this whole knife fits in there perfectly. So you can definitely fit a water bottle or a canteen or even a magazine in here if you needed to. Now, on the back of the backpack, you see it has the ways where you know, you can let a little bit of air flow through, and it's double stitched, great 5.11 quality, just like all their products. However, I feel like when I ride personally, I actually sweat a lot, especially in my back. I know it's kind of gross to talk about, but I do sweat, and so I feel like this system if it could have had some actual airways to make it flow more out on the sides, it would have helped a little more. I feel like I've had other backpacks that do have the system that, you know, provides airways on the sides and ridges on the sides to clear air, the airway, and so you don't get as hot. But it does its job for the most part, but I do feel like this could have been improved to have a better circulation in your back, and so you don't get as hot and as sweaty. But up here, it does have a pouch for whatever you want to put in there, either a water bladder, or maybe you just want to fit your EDC in there. So you can definitely put whatever you need in there. I haven't put my water bladder in yet. I need to. Oh, Jesus, look, it's still like fairly new. I haven't even taken off the clip yet. So this is how, this is a new bag. And no, I haven't used the water bladder portion yet, but I will try it out and let you guys know in the description any updates. So as you can see here, it also has Velcro, so you can add a morale patch if you'd like. I don't really add it to my EDC bag just because I want to, you know, have it be a little bit more gray man incognito. Now, I like the bottom because it gives you a great place for you to hook items onto the bag. And I also feel like if you wanted to tighten it, you could also get more support from the backpack itself if you just tighten it, if you feel like you're carrying something heavy. So I do like that you have the option to add items at the bottom if you don't have any more room. And the clip itself is a little odd here, but as you can see, you gotta kind of like take it out. It's like a hook like. So in a way it's actually good, because even here, even now, it's kind of hard to take off. So I feel like it would really sustain something if I had it clipped onto that or just shoved in the bottom. Now, the last thing I want to go over is the straps that provide the hip support, and also these pockets, which first off, let me just say, I love these pockets. I really do, guys. I definitely like to keep, you know, items that I need accessible, like my ticket to the train. And like I said, I bike ride, so I like to keep things more accessible that I may need as I stop. So here I just keep small things, you know, like hand sanitizer, chapstick, you know, things like that that you want quick access to. Just some change I carry around for the train if I need to add fare. So just things that, you know, you may need quick access to and you don't have to open the entire bag up. So I do really love these pouches. However, there are some pros and cons to these pockets. Mostly my complaint is about the hip belt. I feel like it could have been better improved. Now, if you can see the belt itself, you have the option to put it in or use it. Now, for me, I prefer to use it. However, I am a bigger individual, so depending on how long you need your straps to wrap around, you have these straps laying around if you don't clip them. So they're kind of just hanging there. So I kind of feel like this system could have been improved a little more by making it retractable. Maybe like a bungee-like system where, you know, you could just kind of like stretch it out, use it, and then it go right back once you weren't using it. So it just kind of sit on the side, which would have been great. However, I mean, 5.11 didn't think of that. 5.11, I'm just making a suggestion. Adding a retractable bungee-like belt system would actually be very beneficial for, especially for those people who are larger in size, like myself. And I do want to make sure that I have the hip support and that I also have the option to use the belt, but I also don't want these things flapping around everywhere. So if this would have been a retractable bungee system where, maybe you could have just pushed like a release button or a lock and release button to get it to retract. Just saying, there are ways to improve the bag. Now, no bag is the perfect bag. Regardless of the pros and cons, of course, it has great 5.11 quality, and I feel like it was definitely worth my investment. And of course, there could be a little bit of improvement, but for the most part, I'm actually really, really happy with this bag. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm so excited about this bag. I really feel like 5.11 blended the, durability of, their tactical gear versus, the gray man urban style. And I'm so excited that they blended that beautifully into this backpack. And I'm just in love with it. So I'm very happy to own it. Now, as time goes by, if I have any updates, I'll definitely keep you guys posted. Now, I know you guys are great advice givers. You have given me so many tips already. So I want to know which backpack you have as your Urban EDC bag, because I do want to learn from you, and I know that you guys have some great suggestions. So make sure that you leave down in the comments which EDC bag is your preferred EDC bag and why you picked that bag. I would love to learn from you, so make sure that you leave that down in the comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. And if you like this video or also own a 5.11 backpack, make sure that you give the video a thumbs up. And also make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that I can see you in my next video. All right, guys, I'll see you later.